Hello everybody, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the special spawn that came out. They have finally took away the SSR feature gear piece. The one that we all know and love, they finally took away. So not only are they making step-up spawns more expensive, monster spawns worse than they already were, like they made the guarantee list lower, and then on top of it, they're adding like more it's more outdated than it's ever been before. They finally took away the SSR feature gear piece, so they are in, I didn't think it was possible, but they are in position to make this game more pay to win than it already is. They're adding just 1,000 things at once. They're adding more things than they already did to the game. Like, if you already thought they didn't have no chill, it just got worse. And on top of it, if you already thought like spawns were pay to win, I wouldn't say it just got worse. It was starting to get worse a couple months ago, and it just got worse. I think it just hit rock bottom. I think they're in their prime of complete pay to, I'm not even gonna say prime, because when you think they're pay to win spawns and you think this game's way too pay to win, they prove you wrong. They make it worse. They legitimately make it worse. I didn't think it was possible, but you did it, A-Team, so I'm gonna clap you on that one. I'm gonna tell you congrats, but it's not a good thing. It's absolutely not a good thing. But anyways, let's actually talk about the special spawn. The special spawn's not just gonna be a complete ripoff anymore just because the SSR feature gear piece is gone. It will be nerfed. Not nerfed, but it won't be as good, but it's still going to be good. There's still some things about it that are still positive, regardless of whether they took away the SSR feature gear piece. It's not just going to be at its prime anymore, sadly. So anyways, let's actually talk about it. Okay, so first of all, the XP quest key, cross that off. It only gives around, I forgot how much they give around. They give around 4 to 6k each time you use them, or something like that. But with the normal quest could actually use more XP boost towards normal quests, like the campaigns they have for the 700% more XP and stuff like that. You use those types of boosts doing normal quests, and all you gotta do is do the rank 80, rank 81, rank 82s. The more waves you actually have, the more chances I believe you're gonna have to see a limit. Normal, the small ones give 200k. Big ones give 400k, and then the kings give 600k. All you need to do is see one king lemon. All you need to do is see one king lemon per mission. They will appear by chance, so they're not guaranteed. But all you need to do is just see one lemon king, kill him, complete the mission, and you will legitimately get more, if not as much XP as you get with this XP quest key that costs 15 gems. So definitely not worth it. That is highly not efficient, and that's just a lot of gems wasted for something you could just do in a normal quest. Of course, it may take a second or two, but it's gonna cost nowhere near as much gems as it would for this XP quest key for sure. This XP quest key is a ripoff for XP compared to just going to normal quests, getting those XP limits, farming for these XP limits, and then coming back out. You're gonna get a lot more XP, and you're gonna save a lot more gems guaranteed instead of doing that. So that's why I'm not recommending the XP quest key. Stay away from that. But the awakening, the ethers and the awakening orbs, awakening orb for 15 gems is still the best deal in the game. So you probably don't want to miss it if you need awakening orbs, that is. Same for ethers. Ethers, this may not be the best deal in the game, but this might be the second best deal in the game. Awakening orbs are still really hard to get, one of the hardest things to get in the game. They don't offer as much in events as they do ethers, and they're not even guaranteed to be in events to make it even worse. Compared to ethers, ethers are nearly in every event. They will be harder to obtain for sure, but you can obtain them in pretty much any event, or not any event, every event, or at least pieces of them, shards of them, in every event possible. So with that being said, they're both, I would say they're both easy to obtain for sure. Both of them will be hard to obtain, but definitely for 15 gems, definitely worth the deal. If they get to 30 gems, ether maybe not too much. Still, the awakening orb is still a good deal at 30 gems. That's how hard the awakening orbs are still to get. So if you're interested in those, if you need those, this will be the best time to get them. Or if you want them for the future just in case, this will also be the best time to get them as well. Ethers are not too worrisome, but the awakening orbs are a lot more worrisome because awakening orbs are significantly more hard to get, and considering they're just offering one for 50 gems and it's still one for 30 gems, it's still going to be a really good deal even after it hits to 30 gems. So anyways, moving on from there, instead of having the SSR feature gear piece now, what they're pretty much doing is they're having pretty much what they had guaranteed weapon-wise and armor-wise, and then throwing them in separate spawns. So now you can actually obtain like a weapon or armor guaranteed. Now with this, I personally still, even though they have 29 cost weapons, I would still recommend the class spawn. Reason for the class spawn is with the class spawn, you're guaranteed the weapon of your class. This one, you're not guaranteed the weapon of your class whatsoever. They come out with a 35 cost, 36 cost guaranteed class spawn. For sure, I would just save up for that. I hope they do, because that one was a really good deal, and I really hope they come back out with it, because that class spawn really rocked and that was really awesome. I thought they were going to come out with it again, so I saved gems, but it looks like they didn't. It came out back with the infused one. But anyways, even if you do get the infused one, it's going to be infused 4 times, so that doesn't mean you you already have it infused. It's going to be at max level. It's going to be not awakened, but it's going to be reforged all the way, so you don't have to work on that gear score unlike this one to actually have you might when you first spawn it out. By far, if you were to just get this one, if you were to get something from here, it's 34 cost. So if you get like a 34 cost weapon or something like that, it's not worth the infusion. So by default, you probably, but not by default, but overall, you probably have more with the class spawn if you get 34 cost, because it's not worth to infuse 34 cost weapons anymore. Especially how fast-paced AT makes these new cost stuff. It's probably not worth infusing to get your 34 cost max infused anymore, unless they have a really useful skill for you to be even doing that in the first place, pretty much. So I'd say the class spawn would be a better choice, and those are the reasons why I'm saying the class spawn would be a better choice for that. As the armor, it's your choice whether you want to do the class spawn or this one. The armor they have in here is going to be 35 cost or higher. Class spawn is only 34 cost or higher. Class spawn is going to have it infused 4 times, so that's the flip side compared to this. But this one has some armors in here that you may want to think about skill wise. I already checked them all, so I can pretty much tell you how they're going to go. The supporter's headband's the 34 cost. The DJ Himigo with the I forgot, the new DJ Himigo's armor is pretty much what this is. It's gonna have Fatal Testament XL. Luxion's gonna have reflection reduction. Force Horns are gonna have attack testament. Attack testament double XL is pretty much like physical and magical testament double XL in one. Ice Hairpin is gonna have heal up. And Prey Gearix is also going to have reflection reduction. Yellow Dragon's going to be light bulwark. And then Entangling's going to be Fatal Testament double XL. Not Fatal Testament XL like this one, but Fatal Testament double XL. And then it's just rinse and repeat. It's going to be, instead of having it helps, it's going to be hats. All the same skills. And then just rinse and repeat from there, except it's going to be a different armor piece. So that's pretty much how that's going to go out. If you're interested in grabbing that stuff, you can. It sucks that they took away the first top half off, with the SSR feature gear piece, because that's one feature that's also even if they still have the same good rates that they had before, that's one feature that's going to make this more pay to win, is you're losing 15 gems compared to what they did before, because they do have first top half off for this monster spawn right here. But with the weapon and armor spawn, they don't have any first time half off, so you would legitimately be losing around 15 gems on doing this. They do have rates up on the monster spawn, finally, thankfully, if not already. And I got some results above I should be showing you about now to hopefully make this video as short as possible. But yeah, that's pretty much what they have for the monster spawn. If I already haven't finished, I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, so the monster spawn actually does have rates up. The guarantee cost is going to be lower than what it was in the SSR feature gear piece, but at least with the rates up, it's not going to be as bad. It's not as good as the SSR feature gear piece spawn for sure, but it's not exactly it's not bad. It's not it's not way too behind. It's only a few steps behind the SSR feature gear piece, so that's very good. It's going to be a tad bit more expensive for sure, and they're going to have tad bit less rates, but it's not going to be dead compared to the SSR feature gear piece. So that's very nice. For the last 4 down here, some of you might be wondering why they still would even have the last 4. For the last 2 right here, I'm not even sure. Don't even worry about the last 2. If you want to know the rates that you're getting on the last 2, you're guaranteed nothing, so you have a chance of getting absolutely nothing. guaranteed in here. They pretty much have as much rates as they would in the 4th anniversary spawn that you get over here for free. So if you already know what you're getting from the 4th anniversary for free, that's pretty much what you would be likely to get over here, except you're only spawning each and every time once. So yeah, you would have to, like, it's weird that they do this in games, but for games, you usually get better rates when you spawn in bulk. You usually don't get better rates when you spawn separately. It's weird, but that's pretty much how games like to work. I noticed that with the share bonus, I noticed that in this other game, and I noticed it in Unison League. You usually get better rates when you spawn in bulk. You usually don't get better rates when you spawn separately. It's weird considering they have the same default rates, but that's pretty much how that works out and everything surrounding it. As for the 26 cost out here, I'm not sure where they would have it unless it's like for cosmetics, or like they have some skills back then that may not be as used as it was before, because some of these new armor, some of these new weapons that they've been offering pretty much have the same repetitive skills over and over and over and over and over. But when they go back on the armor cost guaranteed and the weapon cost guaranteed, you're able to get some more different skills that they had to offer back then. So that may be a reason why they still have it around. The other reason would be for cosmetics, which I personally just recommend just making a cosmetic shop for them, because honestly, A-Team, this stuff is really far-fetched to get. Now that it's not new, now that it's outdated, you don't push it out as much as you did before, which makes it hard to obtain the cosmetics for the stuff. So that's pretty much all I gotta say about this spot. Thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching, and I hope this helped out. And I'm out. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.